Welcome, everyone. It is Thursday night, just a bit outside radio show, live on the air, live on YouTube. Facebook's being a bunch of... Anyway, share that link, share that love. As always, you got Mark, you got Keisha. Keisha, how's it going?
Hey, what's going on? What's up, outsiders? What's up, Mark? What's going on, baby?
Not much. Kind of
everything good?
Wallowing in pain over here.
Wallowing in pain? What kind of pain, brother? Oh man. Oh yeah, I know.
The emotional pain, the damage.
Yeah, it still hurts. It still hurts. So, you know, we got a lot to unpack today on Just a Bit Outside. But there is a lot of positives going on. It's not going to be a completely negative show, right? Yeah. We got some Thursday night football going down tonight, even though I think it's going to be an ass whooping, but we'll get into that later on too. We also have hockey. Hockey has started. Man.
Yeah.
You know, I'm excited about that. You know, I'm a fan of the Golden Knights. They took the 2023 Stanley Cup. They are back on the ice tonight. We'll be talking about that matchup as well against the San Jose Sharks. NBA preseason is underway, and, you know, all the speculation and gossip is brewing with that. WNBA Finals, we are in the thick of it. I mean, we witnessed 2 beatdowns with the Las Vegas Aces and the New York Liberty. Man, I mean, it's just so much going on. So many positive things. But let's go ahead and, Mark, let's go ahead and get the bad shit out of the way. All right? Let's do that first.
Yeah, cleanse the souls.
Yeah, let's just get this shit out the way right now. Here in the 410.
Yeah.
Orioles took a big L. This weekend took the big L.
3 big L's.
3 big L's. Man, you know, they got swept in this the ALDS against the Texas Rangers.
And you know,
yeah, go ahead, yo, because I don't even.
When on the last day of the season, you know, as the playoff picture was like really coming into focus, who was going to be in what position for the wild card?
Yeah.
I remember thinking, man, I do not want to go against those Rangers because they were looking good that last like 3 weeks of the season or so. They were dangerous.
Yo, I honestly said I didn't want to see either one of them motherfuckers that came out of that matchup. To be honest with you, I kept saying the whole time. All the way leading up to us playing the Rangers, man, I would much rather play the Twins or the Astros. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. I was like, yo, both of these. I mean, it's the price you pay when you're the best.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, you get that matchup with a team that is, you know, scrappy, blue collar, just like us. I mean, you know. Let's be honest here. You know, Texas Rangers, they're not flashy. You know, to me, they're not like flashy like the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of similarities. Oh my God, they love to hit the ball as we witnessed. You know, just like us. You know, but you know. But I gotta tell you, man, I was freaking shocked. Yo, I was absolutely shocked. Now, I went out there game 1.
Yes, you
did. All right, and we dropped the first game. It was respectable. It was 3-2. I mean, honestly, I was telling my homegirl T, shout out to T. We went to a lot of baseball games together this season. So we were leaving out there. I mean, like, we went to so many games this season. That was like, that particular game was in like my top 3.
Really?
Experiences. Yeah, man, because I mean the energy, it was just so hype in there. And the game flow was just, it was, I mean, we were on the edge of our seats. I mean, we were getting antsy. Then we get into it, and everybody's got the magic flowing and everything. And that shit. Okay? Okay, let me just tell y'all right now, Major Keith does not believe in moral victories, and I'm gonna tell you something else too, and this goes for all y'all with the little kitty. So, yeah, I mean it was a respectable game. Got to game 2. Oh gosh, I just felt so bad for those people out there because I mean I know what the atmosphere was like when we walked out losing 3-2.
Yeah.
I mean, game 2 was just, I was absolutely stunned. You know, and then game 3 was just like, well, just fuck it. Just, you know, whatever. You know, I mean, I think that's where we were at afterwards. You know, I mean, we drowned out our last couple baseball beers for the season and was just like, fuck it. We had a great season. But I want to talk about a couple of things after, you know, both of us having watched those 3 games. Okay? First most glaring thing. We were a young team, you know, team of young guys, fantastic guys, talented guys, okay? They were young guys going up against a much more seasoned, experienced team.
Yeah.
And I think that really showed up when it came to the bats, for real, for real. I mean, it is like, you know, not only did we have this fantastic fucking pitching all season and then get to the postseason and look like hot shit. I'm sorry, Mom and Dad, if y'all are listening, but I'm serious. But the bats were kind of silent. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
We go the whole freaking season being the comeback kids, right? And when I say that, I mean, there was nobody, and the only other team that was close second to us was the Cincinnati Reds that had more comebacks than we did.
Okay, yeah.
Seriously. And it was just like, I mean, it was like a clusterfuck of a situation to me. You know, but I had to chalk it up, a lot of it up to youth and experience. I mean, boy, they got some experience for their ass, you know, and they'll be all the more better for it next season. But it was painful, yo. It was painful.
Yeah. Like you said, you know, they'll have experience for next season. Maybe a little bit more hunger for revenge, I guess. Because they know they have the tools. They know they did it all damn season long. And they know they could have gone deeper. And the bats, like you were saying, the bats, they didn't have that production. The one thing that, you know, I mentioned all season long was, you know, they were manufacturing runs, which was something they didn't do for such a long time. They lived by the home run.
Yeah.
And then they just stopped manufacturing runs even.
Yeah.
It was not fun to watch.
Yeah. I mean, it legit was pretty freaking painful. I mean, the only people that are out there right now that can probably understand how the freak we're feeling right now is Los Angeles Dodgers fans.
Yeah.
Because that was one clusterfuck of a situation too, man. I mean, at one point you got Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts, one of the two most offensive producing players in the major league. They were 1 for 21 in the playoffs. Like, how do you manage to do that? Oh yes. And I'm gonna throw some more onto it. You know, this postseason has been like fucking Freaky Friday every day. You got the Atlanta Braves, right?
Yeah.
We all know about Acuna and Riley and Ozzie and how they've been whipping the ball's ass all season. First 2 games shutout. Like, what? I have no idea. What was going on out there? I mean, it was just crazy. Like, I don't even know if it was just like some strikeout fairy or no-hitter fairy just sprinkling dust all over the place. But it's like all of these teams that were known for having offensive production, I mean, for being powerhouse, you know, as far as slugging is concerned, they just did not, you know, show up. They did not show up. I mean, I got to tip my hat off to the Houston Astros. And I got to tip my hat off to the Texas Rangers, too, because, they went out there. It was business as usual.
Yeah.
Business as usual, dude. So, we're just talking about the Phillies and the Braves. We are in a game 4. Phillies up 2-1 on the Braves. Man, I don't know. It's just tough being number 1 this season, yo. Mark, I mean, just for shits and giggles, let's give our first easy money pick for the night. I talked about the lack of offense for the Atlanta Braves. I mean, it just seems like Philadelphia is on a roll. More specifically, Bryce Harper, didn't he hit like two home runs in the last game or something like that? It was like insane. He's hot right now. Do you think Philly's going to close it, or we're going to take this joint back to the ATL? What you thinking?
Yeah, I think Philly's primed and ready to close it out. And I mean, Philly, they went to the series last year. I think they got a little bit of experience. They're ready.
Yeah.
Everyone was putting their money on Atlanta like all season long. It seemed like.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of excited to see like a Phillies and Diamondbacks NLCS because that's
holy crap.
That's gonna be impressive.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. Mark says go with the Phillies. Major Key says, I am not ready to give up on Atlanta Braves yet, man. Like,
really?
Something has got to give with these teams that have, I mean, if it ain't the Orioles, goddamn it, it's got to be the dang Atlanta Braves. I mean, both teams have been so strong. I mean, the pitching has been so strong. The offense has been so strong. I refuse to believe that the Atlanta Braves will go down in 4 games. I had them winning tonight. Take them on the money. And we are going to take this game 5 back down to ATL, man. The one thing about Atlanta Braves has that the Baltimore Orioles do not have is that intangible that we're talking about, that experience. They are a constant staple in the postseason. They know what they need to do to get it done. I honestly believe Ronald Acuna and them will get it done tonight, yo.
Okay.
So Keisha and Marco on opposite sides of the field on that one. It's all good. It's all good. What we got next on the menu, man? Let me take a look here. Oh, okay. we kind of got away from the bad. Let's go back to the bad. Let's get on the gridiron. Let's get on that football field. Let's talk about the Ravens. The 3-2 Ravens.
Let me ask you this first.
Yeah.
Which was the more devastating L?
I was about to say, as if we did not suffer enough fucking with the Orioles this weekend. Dog, I gotta say, man, the Orioles hurt me more because I really felt in my heart of hearts, Mark, you know everything that I was talking, man. I was conjuring the spirit of Brooks Robinson, all that. You know me, you know my heart. That shit hurt bad. Now, it's a different type of pain. What I'm experiencing right now with the Baltimore Ravens is absolute disgust. Okay?
Yes.
I know that my Orioles went out there, gave it their all, dude, they were trying. That shit just did not work out. I do not know what the hell the Baltimore Ravens are doing right now. And I'm serious, too. I'm serious. And y'all know how much I love Lamar Jackson, but he is not exempt from this. He is not exempt from this. I mean, it takes a team to lose, takes a team to win. Everybody's in this together. But what I saw on Sunday, the little bit I did see, because honestly, after I watched the first half, I made myself go to sleep, dude. And when I woke up and saw that the score was damn near the same, I almost threw up in my bed. Like, seriously, that's how disgusted I was, dude. Like, man, what I watched with the Baltimore Ravens is just... lack of, I mean, like, I dare I say lack of effort. I mean, you know, like, dare I say, something's going on with preparation. Like, man, Lamar, you got the bag, man, and you're not out there playing like you got the bag. Now, granted, I know that offensive line is trash and it's banged up and oh, woe is me and everything like that. But, dog, there is still a certain level. There is still a standard that I require you as a professional athlete to maintain, yo.
Let me ask you this. It's something I've been thinking about really since that loss, but even before then. When they're in that situation, do you think... okay, so all the great quarterbacks, you know, Brady and Montana and everyone...
Sure.
They put the game on themselves. You know, that's a common saying.
Yeah.
But I think Lamar, instead of putting the game on himself, puts the win on himself, and he thinks he has to be
absolutely. Oh, absolutely. It's evident in his play. How often, you know, how many situations has he been in when he is clearly forcing a play, forcing the pass?
Yeah,
sure.
Not using those tools. He's trying to do it all himself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm with you on that. I'm totally with you on that. And you know, there's a lot of pressure that comes with that $185 million guarantee.
Yes.
But dog, you have been in this league long enough to know that you cannot, like, all that contract stuff, everything like all that. You need to put that behind you and play football with your team.
Yep.
You should not. You ain't got the bag, so you shouldn't give a damn what anybody got to say about you. This, that, all you worry about is getting them dubs and doing what you got to do to get them dubs. And like, and if there's ever a team sport out there, it's football. One man can't do it alone. Yeah, we sit up here and say, oh, Patrick Mahomes, put the team on the shoulder, blah, 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 blah. But, it's not just Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? It's the offensive line. It's the defense that's keeping y'all off the fucking field. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got to work together, man. Everybody got to work together.
Yep.
And the little bit of that game that I saw, like I said, man, it's absolute disgust. Now, let me ask you a question, Mark. Let me ask you a question.
Okay. You
side-eyeing this offensive coordinator yet? Are you saying, I'm going to ask my outsiders too. I'm going to ask y'all out there at YouTube and whenever the hell we get on Facebook, is anybody out there side-eyeing the offensive coordinator?
Okay, so.
Let's go. Come on, man.
I kind of am, but I'm going to make you happy. And I'm going to make, Harry happy. And a lot of Ravens fans happy. I'm joining y'all finally after years and saying, it's time to just let John Harbaugh go.
Oh my God, the chickens have come home to roost.
He is an excellent team manager. Don't get me wrong, but I said it throughout the years. There's no killer instinct. There's no put up 30, 40 points.
Right.
He plays just to get the lead.
With the talent that you have.
He plays just to get the lead, and that's enough, and tries to manage
and
that.
And then play safe the whole goddamn rest of the...
Exactly.
Man, what the hell did we get rid of Drag Room before if y'all gonna do the same dumb shit that you did last season? Honestly, man. Honestly. And I went off about Lamar, but this goes hand in hand. Like I said, if there ever is a team sport, it's football. Okay? And you sitting up here putting this boy in a position where he can't even, you don't get that offensive jolt.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Which, in turn, energizes and pumps up a a player like Lamar Jackson, and that filters through the offense.
Yep.
You sitting up here playing vanilla and doing the same dumbass shit, dumb stuff that you've been doing last year. Everybody already knows that, yo.
If I see another
Everybody
screen,
already knows it.
If I see another screen, I'm gonna scream.
Yo, Pittsburgh has one of the worst defenses in the NFL. They ain't. I don't even think they like top 15. They're like subpar. And we couldn't score no fucking points, man. I mean, that don't make no sense to me. And yes, it does not help that some people was out there dropping passes and just said it there. Yo, but those are runoffs. I'm talking about an offensive plan, period, man.
And the Ravens, they came out that first quarter, got a touchdown, got a field goal, got up early.
And didn't do nothing for the rest of the game. No adjustments. And this is on Harbaugh's ass, which I've been screaming about for the past couple of years. And like, his time is over. No adjustments.
With all those drops, even on the offensive side of the ball, they still played better than Pittsburgh for 52 minutes of the game. And then, like, those last 8 minutes or so, it was just a total cluster. They beat themselves.
And as a result, now we got a subpar team because, yes, they beat us, but we didn't play up to our potential. You got a subpar team in first place of the AFC North, man. If this ain't honestly, it was a slap in the face to the whole 410, area all weekend, man.
Yep.
All weekend. The one thing I was hanging my hat on is, I know the Ravens gonna go up in there and beat their ass down to the ground. I was shocked when I woke up, man. I could not, again, shocked and disgusted again. Went right back to sleep.
and let me ask you this: who do we play on Sunday?
God, I know we up there in freaking London, man. Who we got? It's a team that we should win, but we only 4-point favorites, and I understand why.
The Titans, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Titans don't know what the hell they doing either. They trying to figure it out too. And so with the time zone change and everything like that, I don't even know, man. Like
the Bills played like trash last week because they went to London Thursday, Friday before the game. Or not even that, like Friday, Saturday before the game. They need to get... I would have hoped that the Ravens would have been in London like this whole week. Just get used to the time zone. And, just be there and practice there, get used to that time so that they don't look like trash on Sunday. But I'm not looking forward to 9:30 Sunday morning.
I'm not either, man. Because from what I have observed, our two losses to me... It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, I cannot look at my own squad right now and be like, hell yeah, we're going to the Super Bowl. Nope.
And they could be 5-0 because those losses were close.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But the play of those losses, man.
Exactly. The
play of those losses. The caliber of teams that we played that we achieved. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. But hopefully, be better days ahead. All right, I think I just feel like I'm just going on so many rants today. Do we have any comments on the feed, Joe?
Not yet.
All right, cool. Let's keep it going because we're running out of time here. Really quickly, big shout out to the Las Vegas Aces. They administered 2 beatdowns.
Yeah.
To the New York Liberty. It's not looking good for Game 3. We all know that in the brief history of the WNBA, no one has ever come back down from 0-2. It's kind of like 0-3 in the NBA. It just does not happen. And I am not seeing it happen against this squad. The Las Vegas Aces, I said getting smacked in the mouth at the end of the season by this very team would do some good for them. I said that when they played the Commissioner's Cup. I'm like, man, they might want to take the L here too, because they came into these games lit. Aja Wilson lit. Last night, Kelsey Plum just went off, and then I'm telling you, you might as well just go ahead and take the Aces on the money This is the next easy money pick. I believe they play maybe Saturday is the next game.
Sunday, 3 p.m.
Sunday. Okay, it's going to be a closeout game.
Yeah.
It's going to be a closeout game. I mean, I feel like Aja Wilson took it personally that she was not picked MVP, and she should have. And she should have taken it personally. She has just been playing on a tear. The whole entire team has come together. Man, Becky Hammond is one freaking lucky woman, man, because I mean they're just so good together. It's like watching the Lakers back in the day for real. I mean, you had Wilson out there shooting damn 3-pointers last night, man. I mean, it was ridiculous. And I'm telling you, outside of Jonquil Jones, the rest of the New York Liberty is asleep, including the MVP, Stewie, Breonna Stewart.
Too early to call.
Everybody sleep out there, yo.
Too early to call the Aces dynasty?
Hell no. Because I'm going to tell you like this, man. I don't even see how the hell anybody going to beat them next year either, yo. I'm serious. I mean, it's like, I cut that game off last night after the third quarter, yo. I wanted to cut it off after the second quarter, but the Liberty acted like they wanted to get back in the game. And when I say get back in the game, I mean cut the lead down to 9 points. So, I mean, I just thought, yeah. No, it's not too early. Go ahead and put that out there. Put it out there. Start it now.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Checking to see if I crossed all my T's and dotted all my I's. Is there any real one wrestling? Anything else that you you wanted to touch on tonight?
What's tonight? Thursday, Tuesday night was a huge night. NXT and AEW went to head, and WWE brought out all the stops. NXT is like their junior division, right?
Right.
And you had John Cena, you had The Undertaker made an appearance.
What?
Yeah, it was a crazy show, and they brought out a whole bunch of people from the main roster, and they showed up and they showed out. The ratings weren't even close. Like 961,000 watched NXT and 600,000 watched AEW.
Okay.
So WWE definitely won that night of battle. But
yeah.
A great takeaway for me was 1.5 million people were watching wrestling, and that's more than usual on a single night.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's an uptick like I don't know what.
For one of those shows, absolutely, yeah. So
yeah.
You know, hopefully they'll keep on watching and tune into both shows when they're on separate nights. But the TKO merger's like all completed and done. WWE's entirely part of Endeavor with UFC. It's interesting things going on there. Their stock's actually taking a hit.
Really?
And, Ari Emanuel, the guy ahead of Endeavor, actually said maybe Vince McMahon being still part of WB is a reason for that. So as a stock member, I hope he gets rid of Vince McMahon.
Dig it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, man. I'm gonna end the show on two things. First thing, as I said earlier, NHL is back. 2023 Stanley Cup champions, Las Vegas Golden Knights, will be hitting the ice. That's my final easy money pick for tonight. Go ahead and take those Vegas Golden Knights on the money. And if you're feeling adventurous, go ahead and take them -1.5. San Jose Sharks were terrible last season, and I haven't heard of the spirit of Wayne Gretzky coming out onto the ice or joining the team. So I don't expect things to be much different tonight. I do want to do one come through. Last week I took the week off because I've been doing a little bit of traveling and I just got tired. But I really want to shout out the city of Ocean City, state of Maryland. We had our first 3-day festival down in Ocean City. It's called Ocean's Calling.
Oh yeah.
yes, it will be a yearly thing. Um, Mark and my outsiders know when it comes to live music. I'm always there. So of course, I was gonna come. I would be there. I was there. I was in full effect Friday through Sunday. Especially since last year was supposed to be the first year, but we had a hurricane, so the whole thing got canceled.
Yep.
But I was so excited to hear that Alanis Morissette was coming back, and she headlined Friday night. She was absolutely amazing. She looked great. She sounded fantastic. Man, I mean, it was awesome. It was awesome. John Mayer, the Lumineers, Weezer, uh, Gary Clark, Sheryl Crow. I mean, it was totally like it was totally it was for our generation. I'll say that. Yeah. I mean, the best part about the weekend was Friday night for Alanis Morissette. You had so many angry white women out there just screaming and crying and banding all together and getting all their feelings out there. I really enjoyed that sight and had a lot of fun with a lot of the concert goers out there. John Mayer is also a personal favorite of mine. I got to see him for the first time. It was all basically it was set up down at the end of the boardwalk, right where the Midway is. If you're familiar with Ocean City,
Yeah.
they had 3 stages, and I've gone to several music festivals, and I gotta tell you, Mark, this was the first time I ever saw a concert where I was literally standing on the beach.
Nice.
Like, we're in the sand. Nobody cared about how messy and crazy that shit was. Everybody was out there drinking and smoking and carrying on, listening to the music. It was great. We were literally, like, I'd say about a good maybe 20, 30 feet from the water. Like, they had it. It was really awesome how they did it, because I was like, man, this could potentially be dangerous, but they had a metal like fence up so nobody could all of a sudden take to the water. Because those waves were hitting at nighttime. And the Midway was a part of your ticket purchase, so all of the rides were free.
Really?
And one of my favorite things was just getting up on the Ferris wheel and hitting that highest point, and just watching the whole entire scene, being able to see the whole thing, all 3 stages, everybody just enjoying themselves, man. And it was a really great time. I mean, to me, I would say it was definitely a success. I know, in the coming years it'll just get bigger and better. But big shout out to Ocean City, man. That was one hellified concert. Shout out to Lumineers too, man. Oh my God, everybody it was great. It really was great.
Sounds like a great time. Shit.
Yeah, hell yeah. All right, so Baltimore, you know how we end this show? Spread love, yo. Wash your hands, wash your ass, give hugs, spread love, share the link. You know all the things. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Want you guys to have a great weekend. Oh, if anybody is out there, if any 410 tomorrow at the Baltimore Museum of Art After Dark, come through, kick it with Major Keish, have a drink. Let's take in some fine art. I'll be out there. Again, thank you for tuning in tonight. I am your host, Keisha, and on the other end of my line is my favorite slice of pizza, Mark. And we are just a bit outside. Peace, peace.